In this exercise, we're going to look at some exponential expressions and determine which ones are equivalent to each other. Here we're given a list of 10 expressions. They're not all exponential. Some are just more algebraic than exponential. And we're asked which of the following are equivalent. So let's just go through here. Let's start with A. I have x to the negative 3 times x to the negative 4. If I were to perform that multiplication, I would get x to the exponent that's the sum of these two powers. So I would get x to the negative 7. And as we look through the list, I don't see anything that says x to the negative 7. So right at the moment, I can't match A up with anything. X to the 12th power is as simple as it's going to get. So is x to the negative 12. When I look at 5x plus 5, I can factor 5 out of that expression. So I can write this as 5 times the quantity x plus 1. And I can see, first off, that this is equivalent to f, but let's just continue through the list before we start matching things. X to the negative 3 to the negative 4 I find by multiplying the exponents. This is equal to x to the 12th power. 5x can't be simplified any further. 5 plus 5x I can factor out of 5. I get 5 times the quantity 1 plus x. 5 times the quantity xy and the quantity 5x times y are the last two expressions. So let's just step back and look at everything. I don't see anything on this list that's equivalent to x to the negative 7 power. In B, I have x to the 12th power, and in E, I have something that's equivalent to x to the 12th power. So we can say that B and E are equivalent. X to the negative 12 power, I do not see anything else on this list of expressions that's equivalent to x to the negative 12. Looking at 5x plus 5, when I factored it, I got exactly the same expression as in F. And if we look at H, by the commutative law of addition, I can write 1 plus x as x plus 1. So D, F, and H are equivalent. And 5x, I don't see anything that matches with 5x. But if we look at I and J here, by the associative law of multiplication, these are equivalent. I can either group the x and y together and then multiply by 5, or I can group the 5 and x together and then multiply by y. So we can also say then that I and J are equivalent expressions.